Red and Wolf are in bed. And then those lines. We know them cold. What big arms. What big legs. What big eyes. What big ears. What big teeth. But why are they there? To build dramatic tension? To act as a warning? Or maybe, just maybe, as a flirty seduction? I'm Andy. I explore mythology and folklore. This is Tantalizing Myths. Today we're pivoting slightly in our analysis of Red. We're leaning into an angle that aligns more directly with the tale's cautionary tone. We've already covered that this is an older Red and that the wolf's appetite is for a different kind of flesh. That idea helps explain a few oddities, like the fact that the wolf talks, reasons, and doesn't just pounce. This isn't a natural predator following instinct. It's a metaphorical one who speaks smoothly, waits patiently, and persuades. Still, we've got to deal with the strangest moment in the entire tale. The infamous bedroom exchange between Red and the wolf. Just to refresh, it happens after Little Red Riding Hood took off her clothes and got into bed. Is she naked? I think we're making a pretty good case for that. The dialogue that follows is short, staccato, and highly focused. Big arms for hugging, big legs for running, big ears for hearing, big eyes for seeing, and finally, the teeth. All the better to eat you up with. Everything in the story rushes forward just to slow down right here. This is the tension point, the eye of the storm. We're left wondering, has Red figured it out? And we're teased with that possibility. Little Red Riding Hood, hearing the big voice of the wolf, was at first afraid, but believing her grandmother had a cold and was hoarse, answered. This is the horror movie moment where the audience yells, "Don't go in there!" right before the cheerleader heads for the shower after hearing there's a serial killer loose in the woods. But let's pause. This whole exchange is weird, right? She hears the voice and is startled. She knows what Grandma looks like, yet she was greatly amazed to see how her grandmother looked in her night clothes. Let's be real, the wolf is not exactly a master of disguise. So what's happening here? Because that back and forth, it's not just tension, it's playful. Maybe even flirtatious. What if it's supposed to be? If we're reading Red as older, and we've already made that case, then this moment reads very differently. The wolf described in the moral as charming, quiet, polite isn't meant to pounce, he's meant to seduce. So let's say, on the softer end of this interpretive spectrum, this isn't a brutal assault, it's a psychological one. The wolf convinces Red to trust him, to undress, to lie down, to let him in. He deflowers her. That tracks with the moral's warning, not about obvious monsters, but about gentle wolves who are the most dangerous of all. These wolves don't strike with fangs. They strike with charm. This is an insidious wolf. And while the story conveniently places him in the forest, more likely this wolf hunts young women at home and in the streets. We're not done with Red yet. In fact, next time we're going even further. More controversial, more layered, more tantalizing. Thanks for watching.